rogue trader. It's so good to finally meet you in person. I am Inquisitor Crowl. Ordo Hereticus, if that means anything to you. On behalf of the Emperor's most holy Inquisition, I thank you for receiving me. I must say, you've brought quite the contingent of bodyguards. You can send them away. You won't need them, I promise. Trust me, if I wanted you dead, you would already be dead. Nor would it be me showing up at your doorstep. I would send some space marines or an assassin instead. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there's any need for that. If you send your guards away, this can simply be a cordial visit over a glass of amasec. I make it a point to meet all of the big players whenever I visit a new sector, to scout for potential assets and threats. I wonder which one of those you will turn out to be. Of course, if you insist on turning this visit into something else, I will be more than happy to oblige. Good choice. Let us retire someplace private, where we can talk without being overheard. The sheer opulence of rogue trader flagships never ceases to amaze. Although I have to say, you have better taste than most of your compatriots. Or the ecclesiarchy, for that matter. Hang on. Let me just turn on a privacy shield. I'm sure this room is already equipped with the best privacy shield money can buy, but we have stuff even you would not have access to. And I would rather not take any chances. Speaking of things no amount of credits can get you, I brought you a little gift. It's a wine they cultivate on Brachus, a little-known planet that's been quarantined for centuries because of, well, reasons that are none of your concern. The place has several issues, but I think you'll agree their wines are truly excellent. It's not an expensive gift per se, but it's very exclusive. Inaccessible, even for you. And just in case you don't drink alcohol, I brought you a bottle of the unfermented stuff too. So, what's your poison? You seem nervous. First time meeting an Inquisitor. What are you so worried about? Have you got something to hide? Or do you think I'm here to kill you after all? Or do you think I'm going to use some sorcery on you and bend you to my will? Relax. If you're loyal, you have nothing to fear of me. You are loyal, aren't you? Look at me. Look right into my eyes. And tell me, are you loyal? You really are very nervous. It makes you look incredibly suspicious, you know. Just relax. Don't look away. Relax. Relax. We won't be needing this setting anymore. Uh, 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 uh. Stop. Turn around and sit back down. On second thought, kneel. I know what you're thinking, trader. How is this possible? The blank I've got hidden in the room next door should protect me against his witchcraft. Don't look so shocked. Did you really think I wouldn't notice a blank on the other side of the wall? Of course I noticed. It's kind of a problem you have one at all, to be honest. They're a very valuable commodity. One you're not supposed to have. Hiding a blank from the Inquisition may not be outright heresy, but you're getting pretty close. Although, I have to admit, you did have the right idea. Having a blank in close proximity would have protected you against my witchcraft. But this isn't witchcraft, my dear rogue trader. This is hypnosis. It's an ancient technique I found in forbidden manuscripts, dating from even before the dark age of technology. Send away your blank. Tell them to leave. You do have a comm bead, I suppose. Send them away. Much better. They really are quite unpleasant to be around, aren't they? But as I said, there's no warp trickery involved here. Warp trickery. Witchcraft. That would go a bit more like this. Hold still and look into my eyes. You can feel my fingers pushing into your skull, both icy cold and pleasantly warm at the same time. You can feel the temperature dropping with every passing moment. Frost is forming on your brow and on every surface in the room, but you barely even notice. All you see are my eyes, glowing, pulsing with power, drilling into your soul, and all you can do is fall.
You have no will.
You're falling into my eyes, plummeting into them, deeper and deeper and deeper, losing yourself in their depths, as your mind melts, and my will engulfs and subsumes yours. As I let go of your head, and the glow of my eyes fades, and the temperature of the room rises again, and the frost and all evidence evaporates. You wake up and are left wondering, did that really happen? That is what warp trickery is like. Rise up, get up from the floor, take your seat and face me. This never gets old. But do you know what I found interesting? When I mentioned the word hypnosis, a word that should have absolutely zero meaning to you, I saw a little flicker of recognition in your eyes. You know what it is, don't you? Hypnosis. I wonder what other things you know about that you really, really shouldn't. Look at me. Nod if what I say means something to you. Tyranids. Gene stealers. Spirit stones. Wraithbone. Necrons. Deathwatch. Lord Carcazar would have an aneurysm if he knew. According to the procedures, I should really be mind-wiping you, but when it comes to Xanos, it's usually the things we don't know that kills us. You're definitely going to tell me the stories of how you know about these things, though. Over a glass of Absec. Speaking of making you forget about things, I should probably make you forget about this, at least. In the interest of keeping our relations cordial in the future. Then again, something tells me you didn't exactly mind. In fact, I think a part of you even enjoyed being so completely powerless, so utterly at my mercy. Look at me. Look into my eyes. I'm not a mind reader, but I am very good at reading people. You really are an interesting individual. Fine. I will do you a favor and let you keep your memories. All of them. And if you're good, if you cooperate and prove useful to me, maybe I will do this again. Maybe I will make you submit to me again. Would you like that? I could compel your obedience, of course, or make you want to help me, but that'd become pretty close to infringing on your warrant of trade. In other words, to heresy. So I will settle for dangling a carrot in front of your face instead. And we'll see if we'll be making that a pendant later. Look at me. When I snap my fingers, you will be free from my compulsions, and you will no longer feel the urge to obey my every command. Well, that's that. I'm satisfied. Sorry for the mind control. Or should that be? You're welcome. Oh, one more thing. Since you're somehow aware of Necrons, even though you really should not be, I can be direct for a change. Don't mess around with any Necron artifacts. If you have any in your collection, tell me. If you find something in your travels that smells even remotely Necron, call me. Do not test me on this. No matter what you think you know about Necrons, I can guarantee you, you have no idea of how big a threat they actually are. Now, how about we crack open one of these bottles? Here's to a long and fruitful collaboration. Cheers.